And in the very beginning, that was very hard because you don't want to screw up or lose your job or think that everyone's watching you through the monitors. There's hundreds of people watching you. The spotlight is literally on you, and yet you have to play this character, right? And so when you do, there's a percentage of the brain that is always aware of the lighting, the blocking, where do I have to stand to make sure I don't block my partner's light? Where do I make sure the light's on me? You know, making sure all these other things, and that if there's multiple cameras, make sure I'm in the eye line of this camera and they can see me and I'm not blocking myself. There's all these things. So there's a percentage of the brain that's aware of this. Like even with you guys, I know the light and, you know, the camera and all, and my mic and all these things. But then there's that other percentage, 70 or 80%, that's like the free me, the organic me, the authentic me that's just talking, sharing, acting, whatever. So there is that. And it can easily feel like, oh, we're doing another take because of me. And that's the confidence muscle. That actually is that
Mhm.
muscle of feeling
Exactly.
confident to trust yourself to screw up, that it's okay to screw up. And it's all connected, right, with perfectionism. So that confidence muscle starts there, but then and this is where the podcast and like the origin and the work of the inner child and all that stuff and peeling back the layers of the onion happens so that when that happens, oh, I screwed up. I'm okay. Versus, oh my God, and you're turning red. Does anyone notice I'm turning red? And you're so embarrassed and you're so ashamed, and everyone's watching you, and they are watching you on the camera, and you now have to deliver when they say action. You have to push all that shame and fear away. Otherwise, that's going to show up on camera. So
Mm.
I know that world very well, and that was very much how I like learned, you know, paved my way in the early years of my career. And that's not easy. And that's where right now I can feel like, okay, when I sit here and say all these things, perfectionism and fear, I get it because that can happen. And on a huge scale, right? Like it's not even, I'm not going to post this. It's like it's already recorded somewhere that I have no
Yeah.
control over. So, you know, that's why I feel like, yes, exactly like you said, Dan, earlier on, is like confidence on camera. It's probably people that just maybe are struggling with the confidence in life and everywhere else because it's connected. It's still us. So how we do one thing is how we do everything. So I give a lot of my evolution to my career as well because it gave me the platform to have these experiences that I could either crawl under a rock, which I've wanted to do many times, or I face it and I go, how do I move through this and how do I learn from this and how do I grow? So I think, you know, both of you showing up on camera is not an easy thing. It's not. And then posting and sharing it in a community. And yes, there's safety, right? And the trust with the people, but it's also trusting yourself because we can't control. Someone might be there and judging us, but we can't control that. People are going to judge what they judge. And so the trust and safety, although it's in the community and safety, we have to feel that first before we can share anywhere, I
Mm.
feel.